API demonstration. This is an application that's been built using the API and the concepts of the Impress TV backend. Obviously, the system has the ability to manage users, so we're going to log in with the system. And I could have used a Facebook login. And of course, if I used a Facebook login, I could have got a lot of different credentials within the API. The system knows who I am. In this particular case, I've logged in as John Smith, and I have identity for a number of different reasons. One is for purchasing, obviously, so I can share identity with the BSS system, but also I can share identity with our recommendation engine technology so that we get personalized content. So here you can see a typical landing page. Again, this user experience is just to demonstrate the APIs. We have curated content, so if you think back to the merchandising section, this is an EPG feed, editor's choice. I can flip through the items that are available to me that have been configured on editor's choice. I have a trending section, which is a feed powered by analytics, and I have another feed of what's hot, again powered by analytics because it's working out what people are watching. And I also have a especially for you, which is demonstrable of my very sad content likes. So you can see that I recommended me Dance Mums and Storage Wars, my two favorite programs on TV, and that's based on my watching preferences. So this is a concept of showing how the content editorial, if you remember, we added the Salt movie and as a piece of editorial, and it takes you back and to that particular movie, and we have the ability to utilize this as a way of personalizing the home screen with the feeds. You can mix EPG feeds with content feeds and so on. Let's go through the two main concepts of the system, but that's so this is a homepage experience. We have the concept of a linear TV guide using all of the EPG information that we have within the system. So if you remember the platform lineup, these are the channels that are available on the platform lineup, and the way the system works is it shows a program at a time. I can go forward in the EPG to see what's on later. So today at 16, just before 17:15, just before would be Pointless, and if I wanted to, I can get more information on Pointless. It will show me the related content. This is using content to content recommendation engine, so you can obviously see that the Two Tribes quiz show features one of the same presenters, and Eggheads is a quiz show but doesn't feature the same presenters, so it's lower priority. And this is showing us how content to content works. If I go back to the TV guide, I can also go backwards on the EPG. So I have the ability to reverse from my EPG, and if I wanted to play that particular content, I could make a request to the video engine to give me the catch-up URL for a recorded stream using 24-hour recording or 7 days of recording, depending on which stream recording technology you're using. The system supports Wowzer for demonstration mode for 24 hours, but it could support Broad Peak as a CDN, for example, which gives us multiple days, depending on the storage size. We integrate to CDN delivery APIs to enable us to have one API for the user experience, and then that connects to multiple platforms underneath, so the user experience developer can always work within one platform. Let's go to live now and press the play button, and it can see that we've been taken to a landing page, and the reason for this is because the channel is a pay-per-view, or a pay TV channel, and we have to buy it. So if you remember back to our products and offerings, the BBC One channel is only in one pack. It's in the basic TV pack, but that basic TV pack has two offers. It has the standard simplistic offer, and it has the TV extras offer. So I'm just going to buy this now and complete the payment, and our system will now send the message to the BSS system requesting the payment transaction. The BSS system or the payment system will send us back a success or fail message. On a success message, we will obviously provision the channel that belong to this package. So having bought basic TV, I will provision BBC One, BBC Two, ITV. So the next time I press play, then it will be I will be presented with a pay dialog, and just go through and show that the transaction has been recorded on my account. You can see there it's $24.98, and the contract ends on the 11th of September for this particular payment cycle. And then when I press play, I'm given the ability to watch the video stream or start over on the video stream. So if I'd gone back onto the onto the EPG on Bargain Hunt, and I do start over, then the system will create the relevant Wowzer demonstration, sorry, the Wowzer link to go back to the video and play the relevant video. My casting. So this. So that was obviously, you can see the EPG timer, that was 12:15 to 1300. That created a connection to Wowzer, and it created the correct URL for the streaming API. If I go to live now and press play, I should see escape to the country. Okay, so a different program. So that shows how we integrate to the touch points of video platforms. So the system is not a video engine or a video delivery technology. It integrates to multiple video technologies, and you can also see here it enables me to throw to my devices. If I had a Chromecast on my network, or a Roku on my network, or a smart TV on my network, I'd be able to select the devices that I want my stream thrown to, and the video would appear on one of those devices. So that's basic TV capability, showing how we can integrate the EPG presentation layer, go back to the video layer that is being provided. Now let's just look at a bit more of a sophisticated monetization strategy. If you remember back to the capabilities, we had a number of different channels that were configured into a pack, and if we go and buy one of these channels, try to play one of these channels, the buy now is giving me multiple choices on products. So I've got a single TV top up, which means I can buy one channel for one day, or one channel for 1 month, and obviously all the prices that relate to that. Or I can do sport choice, and let's say I want to go to my sports choice and buy a month pass for 5 channels, and I complete the payment on that. That will now enable that product pack. If I go and check whether that product pack has been enabled or not in my account, you can see that it's a sports choice, and it's a Perform Sports has been added to the pack. And if I go to a different channel that's also part of the sports choice capability, so one of the Sky Sports channels, for example, and do a buy now, I can buy from my sports choice. I have 30 days left, and I've got 4 more channels to add. So this has given me an a la carte capability. So if I add this channel to my pack now, and go to my transactions, You can see I bought Sports Choice and added 2 channels to it, Perform Sports and Sky Sports HD2. So that's operating and showing how the a la carte capabilities work within a product and a monetization. So the first thing is to have discovery, and obviously the EPG is the way to discover channels. There's different views on the EPG. The API supports the ability to combine EPG with recommendation engine for personalization. So here's a personalized view of the EPG. So tonight, for example, in the UK, there's 3 soap programs on: EastEnders, Emmerdale, and Hollyoaks. I could set a recording request for Hollyoaks, and it will, at the same time as I record it, publish it to social media so my friends know what I'm about to do. And our recording API links to any of a number of different PVR technologies. There's a single API to make the recording request, and that's translated into the relevant APIs under the water to power different PVR solutions. And of course, I can create a reminder as well. The right-hand side of the list, the favorite sports, the suspense week, and the soap tonight, is a way of configuring the way I want to personalize the EPG. So in this particular left-hand side here, I've got Feel Good Movie Nights configured. So the Feel Good Movie Nights is a set of rules that says, show me tonight all of the movies that are on. So it's Tuesday, obviously, tonight, and there's 4 movies which are comedy genre that are within a time frame that I want to watch a movie. So we can add different categories quite easily. We can say I want to watch, recommend to me, personalize my EPG for today, and it will be whatever the day is. So if it's Tuesday today, Wednesday tomorrow, then it will show me Wednesday content, not just content for Tuesday. What are the genres I want to add? And there's obviously a significant number of genres available in the system. And what do I want to see? I want to only see films. Okay, so you can create this personalization of the EPG. It's also a time-based view of the EPG as well. So it will run through a channel-by-channel basis on an hour-by-hour basis. And this will enable you to flip through on a particular time. Let's say I want to watch content tonight at 7 o'clock. This is all the content across all my channels on at 7 o'clock. And this can be filtered again by strategies. You can obviously filter by genre and so on. So different ways of presenting a typical EPG guide based on channel lists, based on my content preferences, based on time of day preferences. The API enables you to aggregate and consolidate all of that content. And obviously with the homepage ability, you've got the ability to make content recommendations also that are on a daily basis or a weekly basis, upcoming movie shows, or anything that's on the EPG. System also supports VOD, and here we basically see, if you remember back to the merchandising section, we had 3 different libraries: featured, movies, and TV shows. And within featured, if you remember the new release capability, we have here Oz the Great and Powerful was one piece of content, and then we had another set of content from another feed and another set of content from another feed. So this is meshed together three different feeds and given us a list of different content. In the especially for you, this is performing content recommendation strategy based on my preferences. So it's given me a recommendation integration. The exact same API is being called. Give me a list of content, just a different content identifier. And then Action Heroes was our searching based feed that gives me all the content powered by the search engine for Action Heroes. And then as I drill in the line of fire, Clint Eastwood movie, it gives me some content to content recommendations. Let's go to a different section, especially for you. Meet Dave. And we've got, again, content-to-content recommendations, all based on the movie that's being presented, featured films. This is a curated piece of content, Clint Eastwood. And here you can see the integration to iTunes. When we ingested this particular piece of movie into the inventory system, we cross-referenced this to iTunes, and because it's not available on our service operator's catalog, he doesn't have the rights to this particular movie. We're making use of the ability to go off to iTunes and acquire this piece of content from iTunes. So I can press my iTunes button, and I send my affiliate code, and I'm basically cross-referencing my content into the iTunes library and taking the person straight to the iTunes excuse me, to the iTunes store for that particular piece of content. And of course, we don't want to do that all the time. We want the content to come back to our VOD library and catalog and to our video platform, powered by a video engine capability such as yourselves for quick play. So take a movie. Again, it's a purchasing experience needs to be gone through. I can go through the buy now. I could buy it as part of a streaming VOD subscription, and that's a monthly charge of $9.99 in high def, $14.99 in high def. Or I could use it as part of a movie pack. And let's say I want to add, I want to buy 10 packs of movies, or 10 packs of movies with free data. I would buy this movie pack, complete the payment, and just like I had the a la carte experience on my channels, and now have the a la carte experience on my video. And again, I can watch it, and it will request the streaming URLs, or the video player will request the streaming URLs integrated into the video platform, and it will send me off to watch the and it will send me off to the movie experience. There's a couple of things we can do on the video playback. We're obviously monitoring events and sending them. So we have here Oz the Great and Powerful was a bookmark. So it will take me back to the part of the movie where I started the video from. In this particular video player that we've integrated, you have to start the movie, then skip to the 17 seconds where we started the movie from before. And again, because it's a pack that I purchased a la carte, I've got movie choice, great value movie packs, 30 days left. I've got 9 more movies to add, so I can continue to add and drill down and consume my my content against the purchasing that I made. And the whole time the system under the water is getting activation messages and if necessary forwarding this to the video platform or the DRM provider. We support a direct connection to Verimatrix for DRM, but we can also send that through the third-party video platform as necessary for that. So, in summary, it's the ability to line up content into different catalogs and sections and power these by different technologies. So this is recommended content for me in particular, and of course the content-to-content recommendation from the recommendation engine as well, improving the user experience. This is just a demonstration capability. So we go back and we have the ability to look at our recordings, so we can any recordings we've made in the last 30 days. These are available again for playback. The recording API links to the MPVR storage system, so we can play those back as we required, and so on. Same with reminders. And my account, now you'll see the sport choice was purchased and the movie choice was purchased. and under the movie choice, I've consumed 2 movies, Odds the Great and Powerful and 22 Jump Street. So different ways of monetizing content. So that's a very quick jump through the user experience, and what I'm going to do is just going to switch to a different view of the same application, which is an HTML5 experience. So if I just switch to the HTML5 experience, just pause my screen briefly and start showing my screen again. Hopefully the screen will change. You can see I'm running this in a browser just for demonstration. Let's just make the browser a little bit bigger. And then basically this is a browser-based experience of the user experience for a set-top box developed in HTML5, JavaScript, using some framework, and it was built and designed by Zenterio, who are a middleware provider for set-top box applications. We're currently looking at the video store. If I go to menu, go to the TV experience, you can see here we have the EPG. Go to the info. Apologize for the noise. If I go backwards, I can watch. If I go forwards, I can record and get more information. Flip through the channels. All of the EPG enhanced. Let's get rid of the noise and go to the video store. Let's get rid of the noise, go to the video store. So I've gone onto the featured part of the catalog. You can see there's a different presentation of the same 3 feeds. So we've got the hero slot at the back, and then the new content in the front, and the popular content in the front as well. So go to the movies section. Here you see again the same sections in the library. So if I go to Action Heroes, here's the same content powered by the search engine, and we go to a particular movie, and you can see we've got a content to content recommendation. Go to featured films, again go to a movie. Again, you can see the enhancement of the 16:9 image in the back, the high definition in the back. Again, content to content recommendation, I can keep drilling down, and the content to content recommendation changes, and you can see that it's being powered by the enhancement and the recommendation. Go back in the movie experience, and again you've got my content, and here is my purchases and my bookmarks. These are the content I bookmarked. So it's taken information from the iPad application and transferred it through to the set-top box application, to the bookmarks and recognizing identity. You've got the ability here to switch identity. Here we've got Herbert and Herbert's family. So if we switch to Billy, we get a different identity, so the recommendations will be different. The purchase movies will be different, and the bookmarks will be different. So a way of doing, especially for you. Yeah, it's got a different set of recommended content because I've switched user. So just a different way of promoting the solution. That's a very quick run through of the capabilities of the. I just show the recommendations page. So again, you've got the exactly similar view, what's hot, especially for you, and so on. So thank you again. I will be glad to provide more detailed sessions.